All right, everybody, this video is going to get ugly. Ugly box, that is. Check it out. All right, everybody, Don Dotson from North Georgia Relics sent me this box, this electrolysis box, to test out and see what I thought about it. I've always piecemealed my electrolysis stuff together. It's dirty and everywhere. I always want to try something that's more systematic approach to electrolysis. So let's get started right now and see how to do it. Let's check this box out. All right, here's the actual main unit. It's called the Uglybox. I'm going to just show you everything that comes with it. This is a 9-volt battery power supply. This is a unit called the Thrasher, 24K written on it. This one is called Thunder, 24K on it. You get a couple leads for your electrolysis part. And this right here, this is the piece that will get eaten up. This is what is used to transfer electrolysis in. It's just a piece of a carbon rod right there that comes with it. Also, it comes with a brine solution. You mix this in the water, and what that does is creates a electrical path for the current to flow through a lot better in the water right there. Anyway, that's everything that comes with it. I just kind of give you a quick overview. Like I said, this will get eaten up. You got two different connection points on here. The corner or artifact gets connected to that bolt right there, just with an alligator clip. You're just clipping on both of these bolts with this right here. It's kind of slippery, but anyway, you slip on here like that. And then you got one over here for the catalyst, which will the part that this right here will go onto. So anyway, that's how everything works right there. This is where the Thrasher and the Thunder gets hooked into right there. And once you plug this in, the power goes in right here. Once you get the power on, this light comes on when you want to use these. You can feel it vibrating. It's got a piece of steel wool on the end that will clean things off, and we'll show that doing that in a little bit. This unit here is actually used underwater, and I believe it's an ultrasonic unit that will eject 24,000 sound cycles per second to actually dislodge anything that's attached to the artifact. That will help loosen up anything that's stuck to it, will loosen up and knock it off. The electrolysis will also loosen it up too and have it fall off. So let's get everything set up, and I'll show you how to get it going here and see how it works. All right, couple workarounds. When this little piece of carbon wears out or starts to go away, you can use any metal. Be careful using stainless steel because it can create a hazardous material, but regular steel will not. A bolt, you can just stick a bolt in there. Keep it out of water if you can. Another bolt, any kind of steel will work as a catalyst that will get eaten away as you're doing the electrolysis process. Also, brine. If you want to replace the brine, I use baking soda. It works. I've used it forever. It does a trick. What it does, it causes the electricity to flow better inside of here. You can just sprinkle a little bit at a time. And this Uglybox, you can actually watch the voltage coming up on it too. So that's pretty nice on the Uglybox. Otherwise, you couldn't see that. But anyway, that's just a couple tips to, if you need to get replaced. But you can buy, if you feel more comfortable buying the original products, you can order the original products and get extra of these catalyst and the brine solution too. All right, your catalyst lead goes from here, around here in the water. And you notice I got some clothespins here. You have to have your own container, just like a Tupperware container. But what I would suggest is this, to have like a clothespin that holds it just out of the water. As you see, my lead is not in the water. These things will get eaten up and they won't last any time if they're in the water. Same way with this one. This is what your product will go in that you're trying to clean. That right there is actually a Barber dime. I've already cleaned one Mercury dime. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I've already gone through this whole process. But I just want to show you what I do. Keep those leads out of the water. They are not going to last. These leads will not last. They're pretty inexpensive. I'm going to put some links down in my video description. I think you can get 10 of them for $6. So they're not real expensive. Or you can upgrade and get some really heavy-duty ones that will last a lot longer, which I would suggest for you to do on that. Let's talk about the power supply for a minute. I'm going to suggest not to use it. This battery did not last long at all for me. You go through batteries like crazy. It will eat up some juice, especially if you're doing something big. You're doing a cannonball or something, it's going to eat it up big time. So you really need the wall adapter that goes in this. It is sold separately, but I would suggest using that. It's a 12-volt input. It's just like, let me cut this off for a second. But as you can see, it's got kind of like similar to like a charger that you would get on a phone sometime, or maybe some other charger for another piece of equipment. But, 12 volt with that right there, we'll go in there, crank it up, and as you can see, it's right at 12 volts now. And you won't see any voltage unless you have the items in here. Let me show you this real quick video right here. All right now you see we're reading like 12 volts, but if you take this out, it goes right away. As soon as I put it in, I'll try to get so you can see it. As you can see it, as I'm putting it in, you see the volts go off. It's no voltage when it's in the air. It's only voltage going through that water when it goes in the water and it's transferring the electrolysis between the electrode over there and your relic that you're trying to clean. All right, you will see bubbles forming on the electrode and the relic. You want to make sure you do this in a well-ventilated area. There are hydrogen gases and oxygen being released here now. That unit right there is called the Thunder unit. 24K, I believe it's 24,000 cycles of sound wave going through this at the same time. It's microscopic. It goes in there and actually dislodges things. As it shoots across there, it expands and dislodges stuff. So you can hear it right there. Pretty loud, you can hear it buzzing like crazy. But that will help dislodge different items that are stuck to your relic. All right, one of the attachments in the Uglybox is called the Thunder. Well, what is the Thunder? What is it doing? The Thunder is actually an ultrasonic cleaner. I believe it's putting out 24,000 cycles per second to clean things and break stuff off. But we'll talk about it in just a little bit. But what I'm going to do is show you a quick demonstration about what it's really doing. I'm going to take 2 pieces of aluminum foil. I'm going to put one and wrap it around the Thunder and show you what it does. And I'm going to put another one in my ultrasonic cleaner that I have and show what it does. We're going to do each of them for, let's say, 1 minute, and I'll show you what happens to them. Stay tuned. All right, we got the Thunder right here surrounded by aluminum foil, and I'm going to cut it on right now. We'll let it go for 1 minute, and then I'm going to show you what happens to this inboard. Let's go check out my ultrasonic cleaner too. All right, this is an Action ultrasonic cleaner, and we're going to cut this on for about 1 minute too and see what happens. All right, as you can see, the ultrasonic waves actually ate little holes in the aluminum foil right there. You can see some up there, there's some down there. That's how it actually cleans something. It actually goes in there and expands as it hits it and microscopically and breaks things loose. But now let's check out what it did to the other one that went to the ultrasonic cleaner. I did both of them for 3 minutes, the same thing. And as you can see, the ultrasonic cleaner is definitely a little more powerful than just a little portable one, but they both do work, and ultrasonic will clean and knock stuff loose on any kind of relic. But you do have to be careful. Using the ultrasonic for long periods of time can actually eat metal out of a relic. Now, short periods, you're probably fine, you probably not see it. I would never use it, never clean any coin that's worth anything. Of course, you all know that. Never touch it. Don't even touch it. But if it's something that's you just want to clean up, a button or maybe a coin you know is not really worth anything, but you want it to look nice and pretty, it's got its uses. All right, let's keep testing the Uglybox. Here we go. All right, I just finished cleaning these 2 items right here, a mercury dime and a little pendant. It's an angel. I'll show you. I put a picture up there on the screen. Before I started, what they looked like. They were pretty dirty, but now, as you can see, they're shining right up. Now, this thing right here is called the Thrasher, and we're going to try it right here. Now, I already did this. If you notice, this side is a little bit cleaner. I did this on this side right here just to kind of show you. I did half of it. I normally wouldn't do this on a piece of silver, probably, but this dime's not really only worth its weight in silver anyway, so. But as you can see, if you can see right there, hopefully y'all can see that. Let me cut this off. Let me get a little bit of light in on it. It's definitely much shinier on the right than the left where I was using that. Definitely cleaned it up a little bit brighter. I think I would use that more on a relic than I would a coin probably. But it did work. I can see it definitely shining up. You notice the in front of the face is not as shiny as this other side. So that Thrasher is cleaning it. All right, let's talk about a few pros and cons of the Uglybox. First, everything you need is right there in one unit, which is nice. It does really well with coins and smaller items. We did test it. I did a necklace thing, a mercadine, come out beautiful, no problem. It does have the extra ultrasonic type cleaning that would knock off some crud on a small like button or something like that, so that's good. The thrasher did work, you know, cleaning that coin up a little bit more. It would do good on a button or something probably too, so that's good. So it's got its uses there, but it does have some cons that unfortunately. The leads in the box are real cheap, and if you keep them in that water, they're going to go bad. You need to buy small. I'll put some links down below if you do get one. You can get them pretty cheap on Amazon anyway, so that's not bad. It does not come with the wall unit. I think the wall unit is like 20 bucks extra, or unless you want to use your own and plug it in, you can do that too. But you have to do that. I say that's a 100%. You got to do it. The battery deals, usually if you're going through batteries like crazy, it's not worth it. Hassle all that. Plug it in and go. I'd say that's the only way to go with it. The little electrode that comes with it, you can use anything. Use bolts, nuts. I mean, you can use any kind of metal you got laying around. So that's not an issue either. I would never go rebuy those. I just use whatever you find around the house to use. No big deal on that. The biggest drawback to me is the fact I can't do my big cannonballs and stuff with it. Somehow it's got some restrictions inside the box that restricts the amperage flow through the box to the unit, because I tried it with the box. I took my unit separate, put it into it, and it went crazy, you know, bubbling and doing electrolysis where it would not go through the box and do it. So the bigger stuff, I'm gonna still have to do a little separate unit, but I will use this for the smaller stuff, the coins, the buttons, the small stuff. It works great, it's fine, but it's not gonna be a unit you can use for the big stuff. So that was a negative thing for me, because I was hoping to use it for everything, but it does go to coins, but you can't use it for the big stuff. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Uglybox. So if you're interested in one, I'll put a link down in the video description. Don't forget North Georgia Relics. They have all the metal tape equipment you need. Call Don Dotson. I'll put his information in the down in the video description also. Alright, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. We'll be testing all kinds of stuff. Stay tuned.